Alright, this is Cal, Root Pig, and wife known as the Lost RVers.
Yeah.
With an old buddy from the 1970s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, gold mining buddies. As you saw in my last video, we live in gold country, so this dude right here comes up and he wants to go test out his new toy, a gold detector. And I decided to pull out my sluice box and pans and shovel, and we're going to go to a place called Oregon House or thereabouts to try to dig for some gold to show you folks what it's really like. The Rainbow Ranch, what the hell was that? But this is the back way, kind of back there. I'll be back in a second. Cal, Root Pig, and wife, the Lost RVers, without the RV and without the wife, on a mission from God. Talk to you later. Alright, coming back into North San Juan. The big North San Juan Brass Rail Tavern. That was one mean bar. Especially at 12 o'clock at night, right, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Shit. And that's the only gas station. Cheaper here than where we were.
Was it?
Yep, $3.44.
Think of that day, $3.44.
Yeah, there's the Catholic cemetery right up there. And we are we're going in between Camptonville and Downeyville. So we'll see in a little bit. Cal, Root Pig, and wife known as the Lost RVers on a side trip.
Nice
See ya.
little park right there.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay, this is Oregon Creek. This is their one-lane bridge, covered bridge. It's the second covered bridge in this area. Check that out, folks. There you go. And, oh, it's all new timber, man.
Oh yeah.
This isn't like it was before. Look at all the cement.
No, so that's old chopwood here.
Yeah, I know, but
That's new there.
Those are for the timbers.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we go up, huh?
Yeah, go up.
Go find a river, a tributary to a river. Now, this is a way to get up to. You can get up to Oregon this way too, or Alleghany, right?
Yeah.
Get up to Alleghany, California, which is about population nothing. Turns all into dirt. I'm trusting this piece of fine automobile with a dice. It doesn't strand us 20 miles inland. Do you have spare?
Yeah.
Jack?
Yeah.
Alright. So what you do is you cruise these roads until you find some place suitable to pull over with water and whatnot. This is what we did for 30 years. Right, 30? 40 years.
Almost 40 years. 30-something years for you, yeah.
Now, I moved up here, and all this is like, going into the backyard to me. These guys from the big flatlands from Bay Area, Silicon Valley, woo-wee, they still see excitement in this type of bouncing around. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. These are the roads to the backcountry. See ya. All right, so we're off a road.
On Oregon Creek.
Going down to a place called Oregon Creek. It's the kind of stuff you encounter, and when it's wet, this is just 6 inches of mud. So we'll just follow this down and see where it goes, try to find a creek so I can do some sledge boxing and he can walk around with his new fancy gold detector. A little water, not much though.
Not much.
Alright, we'll be back, folks. Cal, Root Pig, and wife.
That could be a promising
Talk to you.
right there.
Talk to you in a bit. Alright, so my buddy here says we found the bottom of one place. Permit required for what? Campfires, charcoal fires. This is the place that we camped.
Yeah.
This is. So this is down a road, off a road, around a road, around a road, down a road, off a road. Oh man, bringing back memories of my 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. Now my 60s. Yeah, we came back here back in the 70s, and hit the wrong time of season, and it snowed on us, so we retreated down here. And man, I remember that night. We were right over here somewhere. I remember this.
We're going too.
I kind of remember all this. Wow, what a trip. Keep on going back. Is this the Kanaka?
Yeah. See, there's a fire permit there and everything. That's the end of the road up there, Mike.
So we were camped.
Oh, and there's another fire pit right there.
All right, we're gonna stop, or you want to go up there and just see what's up there?
I'm gonna drive up. Take a look.
Take a look. Oh, here we go. Okay, we can. Oh yeah. Well, let's not flip this puppy.
I'm gonna flip it, that's for sure.
There's another fire pit. I think we were right back here, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do some gold panning right now. He's gonna take out that gold detector. I'll take out my sluice, put it down there if I can make it down there, and just dig some dirt for a while. Hope this truck starts, because if it doesn't, we're screwed, because we're in about 30 miles. And there is nothing here. No cell, no people, no nothing. Cowroot pig and wife, without the RV, without the wife, checking out this gold mining territory. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so here's the pans. So what I'm going to do is, we aren't really here to do any heavy lifting, because you want running water. I'm not going to risk breaking a neck hauling stuff over there, for me anyway. I'll probably move on up there. There's a little bit of one, but this rock right here is big and deep. So what I've elected to do is, on the back side of the rock, I don't know, about 6 inches, I'll go down another 3 or 4 inches. You put it in the sluice box, and you just refine that, and then take it all out and pan it to see if you got any what they call color. And when the gold comes down, even though you think it's on this side, because this will act like a jetty, anything heavy coming down will come around and settle on the back side of the roots and the rocks. What we hear anyway. But that's it. We already encountered a guy with a 45. Couldn't believe it. We're 30 miles inland down a dirt road, but he lives there. He is. See him back there? He has a gold detector. He came out with a 45. He didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know what he was doing. All I got is a buck knife. I can't throw that sucker worth a damn. Anyway, okay, I'm going to pan this out. Keep digging down and show you what I get. See ya. Okay, so I filled up this sluice box without the running water, and I kind of filtered it by hand. And you see, that's kind of like the sediments. I could take it down a little bit further, but I'll do that in the pan in a second. So I'm just testing the stream out. So you just want to find a likely spot. You dig it down, you get rid of the big rocks, you try to bring it down, and then you pan it. And if you see color, which is gold, then you go in for a bigger operation. If you don't see it, you're supposed to walk upstream until you find flakes of gold, and then search around it. Because the gold flows down. So if you're finding little flakes here, you should, as you walk up, find bigger flakes, and eventually you'll find where the mother lode is, where it's actually coming out of the hill. But we're going to pan this down, and I'll show you what I get in a few minutes. Cowroot pig and wife. Remember, subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Okay, you're gonna laugh at this, but this is what you get. Where is it?
Right there. As you come down the angle, see it on top.
Well, it will look like, you can't see it, it's so small. But there are a couple of, oh, there's another one right here. There's one right there.
Oh yeah.
So even, see all that there?
Yeah.
So that's what they call gold dust. So you refine this, and then you get a little,
Magnet.
not a magnet, you get a eyedropper, and you suck those little pieces out and you put them in your bottle, and that's what they call gold dust. We're looking for nuggets though, but there is a little gold in there. Oh, there's a whole ton of it right there. Look at, I know you can't see it. See it right there?
Yeah.
Right there. That's all gold in there. It's just gold dust though. We're greedy. We want gold nuggets. We want gold nuggets. The guy was walking down behind Alleghany kicking rocks. Guy lived up there. He kicked over a piece of quartz. It was half quartz, half gold, just sitting on top of the river. And it was worth, I think, $65,000, something like that. So that's what we look for here. All right, you guys, we're going to try it again. Talk to you in a bit. Bye.
You have some gold in there.
Yeah. I don't know where I was, but I gave up on the sluice box because the dirt's hard to get to. You can pull it out under these rocks by hand. I found this hole, so I loaded up my pan with the tailings, and I'm just going to pan it out. This used to hold about 10 to 15,000 miners used to live in this valley right here. Just, not live, but this is where they had their encampment. And since then, it's all been closed down. And this is it. This is a placer creek for sure. Placer creek means you can pull it out of the creek beds. Okay, I'm going to pan out my pan, and we'll see what we get. Talk to you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so it's not the best indication. I'm not doing this to haul in gold, or you'd be down here with waders and you'd be digging up this creek. But just to show you, if you can see it, I can't shoot. Right there, you'll see some gold. Can you see that? Right there. I can't. Let's see if I can get over here. There it is, see it? Right there. Those little nuggets, well, we don't even call them nuggets, they're gold flakes. They, all that is filled with it. If I really want to take my time, oh, look at this big one right here. You can just push them on up, like that right there. And you just kind of go through this, and after the iron ore kind of wears off the gold, more and more will come out. Watch. So you go like that, you get everything in the corner, and then you stratify. It's called stratification. And you just whip it around. And you see that little gold, see that gold right there? It just starts popping out. And then you push it up if you wanted to save it, like that little piece right there. And there's, oh, look at that, nice, that's a nice piece, believe it or not. Can you see that? All that's gold dust. You know what we do with gold dust in gold country? That's right. I'm looking for nuggets. So I'm going to go back to the same hole and do it by hand again. That's enough flakes to keep my interest going. So I'll be back. I got another flake. Big flake this time. See ya. Okay, pan number 2. We found 5, 6, 7, a dozen gold flakes. Not even flakes. Sand. So I went deeper this time. If you see, that's more mud. And we'll pan this out, see what we get. And yeah, Calroo Pagan wife. Second pan full underneath the big old rock here. Got down to bedrock, sucking up some mud. We may get something here. Stay tuned. Bye. All right, here again, the second pan. And you'll see right there, I think, if you can see it. Just little flakes, not even flakes, dust. See it all? See it shimmering right there? Right there, uh-oh. One thing about gold is when you push it up, it will stay. So all that right there is this little gold flake. It even reduces more. You kind of wipe off the iron ore. Gold should stay. That whole big bucket or that pan of gold came down to just right there. See it? See the shimmer? So there's about 3 or 4 flakes in there. And Bob, right there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's gold. It's gold. You know what we do with gold up here? We throw the shit away. Talk to you in a bit. Bye. Okay. Only because I'm a diehard. I am. Maybe as lame as a lame duck, but I'm a diehard. Comes to fishing and gold mining. So I've done 4 pan loads. We found flakes. I could have sucked them up in a little bottle and showed you. I could show you a little layer of gold flakes. I don't keep it. But we're gonna try one more time. If you can see this ledge, I have a hard time standing on these rocks. See this ledge comes down. It's all been blasted. Look at there. It's all been worked. I like to go over there. If I had shorts and the full day and I was going to camp here, had my trailer back there, I would do it. Right under that tree right there. Right there is where you want to start digging heavy. We're going to do it. We're on the other side. So I see this little ledge of rock. Lots of quartz in it. See it? A lot of quartz. So I'm going to take a right in there, right into this water. I'll go to my knees, fill up this pan here and pan it out. See what we get again. I'm looking for a nugget to show you people. Nugget, baby, a nugget. Not flakes, not dust. A nugget. But it's beautiful here. How many people would give their whatever for this? Many. All right, let's go fill that bad boy up. Cow root pig and wife. See ya in a bit. All right. As the dice sway, we're leaving this area. Give it about 2 hours. Buddy found a penny with his gold mining detector. A penny. I found a few flakes. And now we'll take you into Alleghany. I talked about that on a couple of videos ago. That is the essence of gold country, right? When you say,
Yeah.
Is there anything more gold country-ish than Alleghany?
Nothing.
Nothing. And Casey's Bar has been around forever. And that's where we're heading to, if we can get out of this place. Talk to you in a bit. Bye. It's about 10 degree. 8, 10 degree. Here's the valley we're climbing out of. This is gold country. The Sierra Mining District. Now I talked about that before too. From Alleghany to Sierra City, Downeyville to North San Juan. Draw a circle around it, and that's the Sierra Mining District.
Young America mine, but it's not open at the moment.
Only 30% of the gold was extracted. It was the last heavily mined area that the 49ers mined before the war, World War II. They shut everything down, and they just started getting going up here in the 40s. You know, but it's not for the faint of heart, because if you do break down, you know, we happen to have someone come down, but you're kind of stuck down here if you want, unless you want to hike out, and you're gonna be hiking out miles. All right, there's more road footage, dirt footage. Look at that. See that between the trees out there?
Yeah. That's what they did from logging.
This is stone cold gold country. It can't get any more gold unless you go to South Africa. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. Bye. Okay, this is climbing up to that town we're talking about, Alleghany. Probably between 4,000 or 5,000 feet. And it's out in the middle of nowhere. And you'll see why. But we're climbing up. This is the road to Alleghany. It's about a 14 miles from 49 anyway. And we'll be back. Okay, we're being slowed down by some cows. Boo, Betsy. That's some nice meat. That's a milker. These are calves, baby. Look at these little guys. You know, I went out to raise cattle with my brother.
Yeah.
And I got out there and I started playing with these calves. Now that's a calf. That was a calf. They weigh 600 pounds, man. I almost got killed by one. I said, you know, Bob, this isn't going to work.
No, I don't think so.
It's all manzanita out there.
That goes out to a plateau right there.
Yeah.
That one right there, oh, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
You can sit out there and overlook everything.
But I'm showing you trees, baby, trees. Cal Root Pagan Wife. Subscribe to this channel. Why not? All right, be back. Okay, this is the town of. Well, we haven't hit the town yet.
Beginning.
The beginning of getting into Alleghany. I may have hit this a little bit too early. Alleghany. That way. That way.
That goes downtown.
Population 58. 4,400 feet up. Population 58. This is gold country. And during the winter, there must be, look at it, see those poles? That's how deep the snow gets.
Yeah.
So you either plow it or you're on a snowmobile up here. Are we coming into town? I want to save my battery. Yeah, we'll keep running this out. Down there.
Look at that tree they
Look
cut
at that
down
tree
there.
right there. Still haven't fixed this. This was like this when we were coming up here.
Yeah.
One lane road.
I think some of these cars come up and never come back down.
Yeah. I think a lot of people come up here and never come back down.
Mm-hmm.
Like us. Look at that house.
There's a house up for sale here in Duplex. 89,000.
Look at that. Yes, this is Alleghany. I got a funny story. Oh, well.
There we go. Here's town coming up.
All right, this is it.
It's coming up here.
Downtown Alleghany. Now, if you ever want the true adventure, I'm telling you, come armed. I don't know if I'd bring a trailer up here. I may. Look at this.
There's the bell.
Town of 58.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the downtown.
And Casey's.
Casey's Bar is right
There.
there with the wood.
Yep. Casey's
As it
bar.
opens.
Yeah, it's open.
There it is. Check this place out now. Come on, pull up over there. Yeah, if you have the look at that. Look at that. Look at that. If you have the guts to come up here and walk in this bar, you're doing okay. I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back. See ya. Okay, this is the $29. This is the town of Alleghany. And back in the 70s, where all those cars were right there, used to be a gas station.
Now there's junk.
Just junk. This here was a pretty nice house. Oh, it's abandoned. Look at that.
Yeah, totally abandoned.
Totally abandoned.
Deteriorating at the point where there's no good anymore.
Wow. This was a nice house. Look at that. Wow. This used to be, right in there, it used to be a butcher, a post office. You could buy bullets, you could buy bourbon, you could buy beer, you could buy a steak from a butcher, you could mail a letter, you could phone home, rotary dial. That used to be a gas station. Look at this. Look at this. We're going to freak them out. We're going to walk in. They're going to say, here's the story. I had a stepmother. We came up here in the 70s, brought a dog that we found back in the backwoods to get gas. The dog jumped out and ran into that bar. They're having a wedding. We were invited to the wedding. We saved the dog. I was telling my stepmother about that, and I said, yeah, 2 cousins up there. 2 cousins were marrying. She got all pissed off at me because she was actually born in that blue house right there. And she goes, "Don't you ever say that about my people." She was born in Alleghany. I'm gonna walk in. This is Casey's place. Established 1890, beer and booze, baby. Beer and booze. Right there.
I was here with Richard last time with the truck.
1890. How you doing?
Good.
Wow, we've been coming here since 76.
We tend to dislike video around here.
Oh, I
As
got
long
you.
as I'm not in it, I really don't.
I got you. I just want to, I'd probably never come back up
Hey
here,
kids,
man.
how you doing?
Look at this place, man. We've been coming to this place. We're just talking about it for 40 years. God, can you believe that? You get so old in life. 40 years. Coming to Casey's bar. We were here during the heydays, man. Look at that. Same pool table. All right, talk to you guys later. Cow, root pig, and wife. See ya. All right,
13?
there it is, right there. 121. Guy in here says it's probably way. How much did I say? 58. He probably said it's way under 58. Look at that. I want to show you this. We're gonna be leaving pretty soon. The guy's mother owns this place. He and his wife live upstairs. And he does. They do take gold dust. He goes, "Oh, you should have saved it. I would have taken it for a beer." Because just in what I panned, if I really went through those 4 or 5 panfuls and sucked them out with a little siphon, you'd have enough for a beer for sure. And that's what he uses when they do gold dust. So it's all real. I should have kept the gold dust just to say and of course we're playing the last game of pool. Casey's Bar, Alleghany, California. We'll be back. Okay, we're blowing out of this place. This is the 5 o'clock rush hour. We're at. So the scoops in this place, look at the candles, is we're so far inland, nobody out there in RV land will come here. Because this is it. I mean, this is it. It's all that there is in Alleghany is this bar, Casey's Bar. And here's some. That's my buddy. Check that out. And they still have time to put flowers up. But we've been here about, I don't know, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Let's see what the stickers are. You want to see the stickers, folks?
You ready?
Grow organic. The end fed. Oh, there's a familiar sight. There's a familiar sight. Legalize happiness. Hemp. AAA. All right. AAA. Fox. AA. Grow organic. Let's see. This is very interesting. This is decades upon decades of different stickers. You want to see it? I do. Sorry, miss. I was busy playing pick and pull. I remember those guys. That's when you could work on your cars. Can't now. You have to have a degree from MIT. Don't trust a government that doesn't trust you to own a gun. Trump the bitch. I like that one. Yeah, well.
Yeah, a friend of mine actually had those custom made.
What's that?
The Trump the bitch. bumper
Trump the
sticker.
bitch. People won't know. People will be confused. I love explosives. Now the guy behind me, owner, kind of, and a long-time resident. He says there's less than 58 people living in this town. I can believe it. Look at that. Can't read it, huh? Save a life. Adopt one of Sammy's friends. Oh, Sammy's. They rescue dogs, cats. Let's see this over here. All toothless and a beer belly. Getting there. Mean people breed little mean people. All right, man. How you like that? Hi. So this is Casey's bar. 43 years later, we're back in it. 43 years. 43 years. In all honesty, I came up here about 2 or 3 years ago. This is Gold Country, folks. I'm going to walk you out the bar because we're leaving. I got everything. Got my phones. Left a pile of cash for this poor guy. He and his wife live here. Hot dog. Oh, I gotta get a picture of this. So we used to get gas right there. The front door to the bar, I think, has always been here, right?
Yeah, it's been here.
That's the bar, and that door behind that wood.
Over there used to be the grocery store.
The grocery store.
And meat and everything.
Meat. Bullets. Remember we got boxes of 522s?
Yeah.
Post office. And they live here. I told you about the story about my stepmother being born right here. So she tells me. I mean, she was angry that I kind of made fun of the people of Alleghany. But she knew the house, and she said this was it. She was born. It's such a small world. She was born right there, and this house is abandoned now.
Lying down there?
Are these houses for sale? Oh, yeah. Someone lives on the bottom floor. And this is the whole town. I mean, the whole town. I mean, that's it. So, if you want to know where Gold Country is, come here. Clampers. You know who the Clampers are? Clampers was a group that started a long time ago to reject the Rotary Club and all those clubs that wouldn't let them in because they were a bunch of alcoholics. They started a club called the Clampers. Red shirt, black vest. So they have some meetings up here every once in a while. This is it. You ready, Bob?
What did they do with the tractor? Throw it away?
I think it was just kind of, junked out. And at the point the work was being done, he was more into just getting the property cleaned up than he was anything else.
Anything else, yeah. Get rid of everything.
Casey's Place, Alleghany, California. The most gold mining town that's still active ever. See you guys later. Bye. We're going to finish shot this segment on this. When was this built? About 1850, 1849? This is owned by a guy who owns, what's the name of the mine?
16 to 1.
16 to 1 mine. He's the CEO. And I guess he's just letting this thing just kind of go dilapidated. It's kind of sad. But look at that detail. Now I could take this thing apart. Hey, thanks for having us, guy. I could take this thing apart and sell that wood down in the Bay Area where this guy lives, probably for $500,000 just for the wood alone. You know, everybody wants to say their wall is paneled with 1850 wood. Here it is, probably earlier than 1850. They put a tin roof on it. The windows are blown out of it. Oh well. All right, another adventure down. Gold mining in the Sierra Mining District in the big town of Alleghany. Completely dilapidated. Oh well. I mean, there was a family living in there when we were coming up here in the heyday. There was gas right there. There was a butcher. There was bullets. I always mention bullets because that was important back then. bullets and a butcher and a post office and a phone with a rotary dial. Yeah. All right, folks, that's it. The Allegheny trip is over. We'll talk to you later, and this was just a day trip. Just a day trip. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye. Cal, Root, Peg, and wife, known as the Lost RVers. Subscribe to our channel, will you? Thank you. Bye. Dangerously low on battery power. We're climbing out of Alleghany just to show you guys. I had a truck just like that. I have two of them at my house.
There's another one right there.
One lane road.
Doesn't that go to, no,
2% left in my battery. Here's the house. All the stuff in front of it. There's the valley. We're about an hour and a half out. We're way out. So, you RVers out there, or you explorers, if you want to find the essence of gold country,
damn, that got totaled.
come on into Casa or Alleghany, California, and have a beer at that Casey bar. We were the only ones there for, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours. And it's out here. So, adieu, have a good time, and we'll talk to you later. Cal, Root, Peg, and wife, known as the Lost RVers. Where are we coming up here? I got 1% left. It's gonna die on me. Look at this. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just
I would have cut that
stunning.
log bigger. I could have cut that into lumber.
Just absolutely stunning. Historically stunning. Even the red dice.
10 foot is best.
Look at that. Do some road footage. Going back through North San Juan. Population 268. Big city. The big city. Good pizza.
That head, yeah.
Oh yeah. Cemeteries over there. Alright, that was the whole kit and caboodle. North San Juan. Alright. Cal, Root, Peg, and wife. Known as the Lost RVers on a solo trip. Deep in the heart of gold country. A little bit of gold, not enough to keep. Buddy here found a penny. Yeah. See ya. Alright, we decided to stop for a burger at Peterson's Corner. Another old tavern out in the middle of nowhere. Family dining off Highway 49 in the great gold mining country of Northern California. So, talk to you guys in a bit. See ya.